It ends in defeat. Just give us your take on it.
Just disappointing, to be honest. It was the old saying, the game of two halves. The first half wasn't acceptable. You can't do what we done on Tuesday and put a performance in like that and get the results and a clean sheet and a perfect night, what I said, and then turn up here at Barrow. We know what to expect from Barrow, but to actually turn up and not turn up ourselves as individual players, as a team, was just a poor showing in the first half all round, and they got told that in the second half. Made 4 changes at half time, and we started the game really well. I thought the second half, we put them on the back foot straight away. We were on the front foot, and then next minute the keeper goes down. Clever tactic from them, and it just killed the momentum that we had. So we can only look at ourselves really disappointed, really disappointed.
Those 4 changes you made at the break, I think you've touched on it already. Can that tell us all what you thought of that first half performance?
Yeah, well that's it, I've just said it. First half wasn't good, wasn't acceptable, not acceptable for me. And the players know that themselves. So second half was a lot better. You know, we still only had 1 shot on target, so I know they only had 3 on target, but the 1 shot we had on target, their keeper made a world-class save. So Charlie's got his connection to it, he's got it in the box, one of the subs that we brought on, and the keeper's pulled a world-class save off. But really disappointing all round.
Yeah, that one moment in the second half, because the longer it was stayed 1-0, you're always still in the game.
Yeah.
But that save from Charlie Brown in the second half was a telling moment in this game, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was. You know, he's there to make saves, and he's made the save. So it was world-class save, and you get on, and then you ask more questions, and you put the ball in the box, and you got a bit of quality. But some of our decision-making as well in the second half was poor in terms of, you know, you're in decent areas to put the ball in the box, what they do, and ask questions. And we didn't. We're trying to switch the play. We're trying to knock the ball backwards instead of trying to hit them and trying to ask questions ourselves and put the ball in the box. And as I said, it was one of disappointment after all the effort that we put in Tuesday to get the 3 points, to turn up and to put that first half display in wasn't good. And you know, I was so happy as well that everyone come out unscathed on Tuesday. I was so happy to put the lads back on the pitch. You know, a team that I didn't have to change, a winning team, and I thought, well, go on then, there you go again. But they need and have to put a performance together of 2, 3 and 4 games. You're a professional footballer, so that's what you have to do. And they're the questions, they're the challenges that they take on daily. And in that first half performance, some of them couldn't do it.
Yeah, you kept faith with the same 11, presumably a reflection on Tuesday night. Looking ahead now, will you now have to consider changes?
Well, I changed at half time, so I've made the changes. So the thing is that we know we've got good players, we know we've got a good dressing room, we know that. And we know we should be away, and we have to get away from this bottom end. We haven't. The lads that get picked for Tuesday now, we'll reflect on it. We'll get in, we'll sit down, we'll have a look at it, and we'll reflect on it, and then we'll come up with a plan to Newport. But at the minute, we're all hitting big time, because it's another opportunity that we could have got to get further away from the bottom end of the table, and we haven't took it again.
How do you put the wrongs of today right, John? Do you just get straight back on the training ground and get them at it ready for Tuesday?
Well, it has to be. You'd have to look at it first and foremost, the video, and then you've got to go on the training ground and show them. But you've got to take responsibility as a player, and we've signed them for the reason, because they're good players. But you can't play, you know, well in one game and have 2 bad games, or you can't play well in one and then have another bad game, and so on and so on. You have to be consistent in your level of performances, and if you do that as a professional footballer, you don't play at this level. You go into League One, Championship, and so on, and that's what they've got to aspire to do, and that's the challenge for them. But some of them are here for a reason at League Two. It's our job to improve them, make them better, to push them on.
A lot of frustrations coming out of you, John. I can only presume that the players have felt the wrath of your frustrations
100%,
as well.
100%, because we care about this club. You know, we know how good we can be. We know how well we can play football at times. You know, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we want to produce on the pitch. And today, for that, first half wasn't good enough. Second half was a lot better, acceptable at a certain point. But as I said, the momentum got killed when the keeper went down, and that was it for me.
It's win one, lose one, win one, lose one right now. Is that an added frustration as well?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about consistent levels of the performances, and that's what you've got to do. You can't. We get frustrated as staff. We get frustrated as players that, you know, by putting them performances on, but they've got to learn from it. You've got to be able to do your job. So you can work hard, but you've got to bring a bit of quality. You've got to bring a bit of composure, bit of skill, whatever that is, whatever position you're playing, and you've got to be able to do your job, and you've got to be able to do it at a consistent level. And if you do it at a consistent level, as I said, you get success, you get rewards.